All right. Oop, I went to the wrong cam. Isn't that awesome? Right away. Welcome to Pixelheads podcast. I'm Bill, and we got Mr. Pixels over there. Um, Basically, we're a podcast. I have let me read what I have written down. This is our first episode. So, welcome to Pixelheads, the podcast where pixels meet popcorn, polyhedrals, and power-ups. We talk games, D&D, movies, and general nerd culture. Uh, Live streamed on YouTube and available where you get your podcasts. Well, will be available where you get your podcasts. This is the first one. We still have to record it. We have to record it and then put it on where it's gonna go. So yeah. So I don't know. Do you want to get started? We This is our first episode, so we just bear with us. You know, a little rocky. No, no. What about the Switch 2? So the last I heard, there was big issues with how when you're buying your Switch 2 and everything is basically downloadable, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah,
They were the first ones that pulled the trigger on raising the price of a standard video game to $80. And if
hey,
you wanted it
hey,
on cartridge, it's $90.
can I interject?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm an idiot, and
Oh no.
we've been muted for the first what has this been? Like a minute or two. So isn't that awesome?
I can
So
I can hear I can hear us in the stream.
oh really? All right. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Then it showed
Speaking
up
of
on
bumpy
here.
rides, folks.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. All right. If you can hear us, then we're good. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Yep, I'm listening to you in the delay saying that we've been muted this whole time. Now we're good.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got it. All right, I'll turn you back down so it doesn't mess my brain up.
Sorry about that.
Hey man.
Carry on. Lead
No, it's
balloon.
good. So lead balloon, yeah. So the price point for a standard downloadable game was risen to $80. They've sort of backtracked a little bit, and they're like, "Oh, it's not going to be every game, just the flagship games," which for Nintendo kind of is all that matters. But then if you buy a cartridge of the game, it's an extra $10. It's $90. But you don't
Yeah.
even get the game on a cartridge. You basically just get a cartridge with a download key on it. So you still don't own the game, even for that extra $10, which
Right.
is really, really bad. The internet was not happy, but
Mhm.
unfortunately, it doesn't seem like the game playing public is going to vote with their dollars like usual. It's selling like hotcakes.
What I saw, there was, at least in the UK, there was somebody came up with something that you could sign, basically keep games playable. And it
Stop
can
killing games. Stop killing games.
Yeah, and it was like any games that are downloadable that they have the ability to disable. You shouldn't be able to disable them.
Yeah, the Stop Killing Games initiative is. I'm not fully up on exactly all the details. There was a bit of controversy in there actually recently because of um, Pirate Software, I think is what he goes by. Thor. He's a internet personality, reviewer, etc. Was vocally outspoken against the Stop Killing Games initiative, which was not a popular opinion. I don't know. I got to dig a little deeper to figure out exactly
Yeah,
what his issue was, but you know, the Streisand effect was in full effect because as soon as he started complaining about it and making a big deal, everybody was like, "Oh, let's look into this Stop Killing Games thing." And the petition, it's a UK petition, which is very different than a US petition.
yeah,
It's basically to get the issue in front of their Congress or their Senate to be talked about legally, which is a pretty nice little thing that I wish we could do here. Um,
I mean, I
but
think you could still put your name on it. Like, I don't know
well,
if
no,
it
we can
counts
we
for
can we
anything,
can
but
we can as citizens lobby to have something you know discussed legally, but that's it works very differently over here.
yeah,
Over there, after there's a certain number of signatures on a specific type of petition, it's going to be brought up in some way, shape, or form by governing bodies, which is really important for the initiative in general. So, so anybody who's listening to this, feel free to comment under here and fill in the blanks because I'm missing a lot of meat in what the Stop Killing Games is all about. But that is focusing almost entirely on after games have run their life cycle or after a company has given up on a game, especially a live service game or an online game, they can just kill the servers and therefore kill the game. There's also language in this petition, I think, about just forcibly deleting games from people's libraries. It's not entirely about owning the things you buy, but that is sort of where it leads.
Right, and it's sort of first of all, you're paying what 80 plus, plus 10 in some cases for a game, and then they have the ability to just say, oh, well, goodbye, just take it down. Not fair, and
Well, the popular mantra now, and I hate to say it because this is not how I usually think. I'm a stickler for buying shit and not pirating it, but this I kind of agree. If we don't actually own a thing, then pirating isn't actually stealing a thing. Like
yeah,
like
yeah.
it should work both ways, and
That was
I
going to be
am
my next point. Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Like I used to be. I've talked to you about it before. I used to be the fly in the ointment who was like, stealing all this stuff is really, a lot of people worked on these things, and I still think that pirating does damage to the creatives
Hmm.
that worked on the project, probably more so than the company publishing it. But
Yeah,
I'm losing that. I'm losing that real
yeah.
quick.
Was
Things
it
are getting so stupid.
the people that created? What was it people that created the ROG Ally? Um, they created it just so that they can steal Switch games,
Yeah, well,
basically.
pretty much. Well, also, we don't talk. The name Notch is very rarely uttered in public these days. But the creator of Minecraft recently just came out and made a big statement about that too. Essentially, pirating isn't bad if we don't actually own our stuff. Um, so
Right.
I mean, it's getting more and more talk, and we have Thor or Tor, Pyre Software to thank for this whole discussion because he showed his ass online for long enough for us to. It was real bad. He
Really?
there. We can talk more. I think another episode about what exactly happened with this,
Okay.
but the internet personality who was basically vocally against this movement for whatever stupid reason. He I don't understand why he had a problem with it. He basically just deplatformed himself. Like he got so much hate and so much like ick about this that he was like he was part of a games publishing initiative and he just stepped away from that. And, like
Yeah.
he's in a tough spot.
Okay. Um, if you can, oh, by the way, also, if I don't know if anybody's hearing us, but if you
Let me let
can,
me
if
let me
you're hearing me
test.
and if you're hearing me double, then I think I just fixed it. So hopefully that worked because I had my webcam mic up too. Um, so yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you
Of
fine. I've got you playing in the stream. You sound great. You sound lovely.
course I do.
You sound like a beautiful radio baritone as always.
So what about you keep telling me about this Switch 2 video that you want to
Oh yeah, yeah.
you want me to
Bring yeah, yeah, here we go. I'll
all right,
open it up. You can pop
let
it
me
open.
switch to the thing. There you go. You're up.
All right, let me know. Here we go. We good to go?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Hopefully we can hear this too. Just let me know if it's not broadcasting sound. All right, so
It should.
this is what's this guy's name? He's incredible. Tom Christie. He does
I was
these
gonna say
like
it's Skeletor.
He-Man Skeletor like great animations. We'll pop the link in chat at some point here and make sure that you can get to it. Highly recommend his stuff. He's hilarious, and his Switch 2 Skeletor video was one of the funniest things I'd seen published about this whole thing. So I'm just gonna shut my mouth and hit play on this one because it's great.
We here at Nintendo are excited to announce the next step in our company's challenge to
Oh
cripple
yeah, quick warning. It's a little bit raunchy at times, so
That's all right.
buckle up.
your bank accounts. We're overflowing with pre-cum and enthusiasm to reveal our brand new piggy bank. I mean the Nintendo Switch 2, our little bukkake of innovation. Yes, we've got that. Hardware, we've got that. A moral compass, now let's not get crazy here, but what we do have is the ability to play catch-up with our competitors and strike whilst the iron is frozen, because I'm delighted to share with all of you our revolutionary new feature, Group Chat. Fuck me till I fart, this is the future. Please, take a look.
Oh my god!
We here at Nintendo are proud to showcase Game Chat, our brand new party feature which will allow you to do what our competition has been doing for the last 2 decades. Here you'll be able to have amazing conversations with your friends.
Right, I'll tell you what, you fat little cunt. You're boring. You don't sound like you.
Wow, the memories that will be made. You can even connect one of our colonoscopy cameras to the Switch 2, allowing you to FaceTime your friends like it's a Zoom call during COVID.
I used to nut in my socks until the crust smelled sweet.
You can even share your game screen up to 360p and 5 frames per century. We've designed it this way to ensure that every stream will have the video quality of an ISIS beheading. Now you...
So that's one thing I wanted to stop and talk about. Apart from the joke being a little on the edgy side, god damn. What is it? Because, okay, so PlayStation's camera releases, Xbox's camera releases, and Nintendo's camera, any camera peripheral for a console has the worst possible resolution. Why still are we dealing with this crap? Like, did you ever have any of the other peripherals, like camera peripherals for the other games? Like,
I had the Xbox 360 one.
the Kinect, right?
The Kinect, yeah.
I had the Kinect too, and I remember. You got a boisterous family there. I remember like playing around with the Kinect for about 5 days before I just unplugged it and put it in a drawer and never looked at it again. It was janky as hell, but it was also, even at the time, one of the lowest resolution camera things I'd had my hands on. And it's the same thing with the Nintendo. They call it a colonoscopy camera.
I'm sure
it's bad.
It's not that much better.
I do not understand the problem with these consoles making these low-res camera peripherals.
It's just a webcam basically, right? But like a crappy one.
But so much worse somehow. It was very impressive. All right, I'm gonna keep playing.
All right.
You might say to yourself, why the fuck would I pay for any of this shit when Discord exists? The Switch 2 might seem overwhelming to you peasants with all these groundbreaking advancements. That's why we're including a tech demo which will showcase key information. We're really hoping that... Wait a fucking... Paid tech demo? What? Guys! A fucking paid tech demo in the year 2025? What? But Astro... Oh, okay, I'm reading the prompt, fucking hell. We've got Mario Kart World with new upgrades and features, such as adding your mother to the roster. We've got Wheelchair Rocket League. We've got Silksong. Anyway, Donkey Kong is back, baby! And all these great games and more can be yours for the low, low price of your left kidney. We're starting at $80 for the digital version and $90 for the physical. That's right, we're charging you $10 extra for a fucking plastic case. GTA 6 will now cost more than $100 because we've opened Pandora's box for nothing more than shits and giggles. What's that? You want to play your older games? Go fuck yourself. We're holding your game hostage unless you pay our ransom fee of an upgrade pack. And do not worry, we have no desire to let these games ever go on sale. Breath of the Wild is still $60, and that game came out 8 years ago.
Nintendo has been the worst about that. It's incredible.
After a flame, you'll buy it anyway. And if not from us, from scalpers. The Nintendo Bait Switch 2. Thank you for watching. We're going to make so much money.
I couldn't help but notice that you're a bitch.
Hey, man! How did you get here? We're in the Nintendo Void, for God's sake.
Now don't change the subject. You're charging $90 for Mario Kart.
That's the physical version, actually.
You know, you're making EA and Ubisoft look like Make-A-Wish right now. Do you honestly think your audience will pay for your games if just buying one costs a fifth of the console itself?
Yes.
Look, just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right.
I'm sure our audience are completely fine with it. And who cares? Pre-orders are out, and people are buying it like it's crack. We'll just blame inflation or some shit for the increased prices. We can't lose. Do you know how much money we'll make in America alone?
You might actually have a problem with that.
What?
Do the Mario thing, your
Yeah, hang on a second. I gotta take this.
Want that
Papa
ringtone?
Skeletor. Whoa. Nah? What do you mean the pre-orders are off? What tariffs? Oh! Okay. So what's left? Now you me? Where's Miyamoto? What do you mean?
Well, have fun with all of that.
Lowering the prices? What do you mean the camera struggles to pick up melanin? What do you know? God damn it!
That's great.
Yeah. Oh man, let me get this link in there. I want to make sure chat's got access to this. I'm sure we'll be watching more Tom Christie down the line. All right, well that's that. And the camera struggling to pick up melanin is another problem. Like darker skin tones are coming through wrong.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Like I haven't seen any current reviews on that issue, but it's another one that I see a lot with like camera peripherals. I don't know. We should just stop. I think the console companies should just stop including that.
Stop.
just full stop. Yeah. Period.
I mean, why can't you just make it so you can connect a regular USB webcam? Why? Like, is
Well,
that possible?
Because then you wouldn't have to pay them for the peripheral, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Duh. Like they
Or a
have to make
crappier
something
one.
proprietary that the only thing that works with their system because I mean it would suck, but it wouldn't suck quite as much if they could just get it right. They still haven't.
Yeah. And all this makes me want to pirate games.
It really does. Yeah. This has opened a new chapter in my life where I am perfectly theoretically, allegedly
Allegedly.
okay with a lot of shit that I wasn't okay with back in the old days.
Yeah.
It sucks too because we're talking about a couple of things down the line and at least one of my responses is gonna be a Nintendo game. God, man, I loved old Nintendo like so much.
Yeah, me too. And obviously, and
Yeah.
with the I don't even know, like I remember I think I even told you a while back I wanted to get what was it, Mario Kart 8.
Oh, 8.
And I was like, oh, I'm just waiting for it to go on sale. You looked at me like, it's not going on sale. This was like, I
You
don't
should know
maybe
better.
5 years ago or something like that.
And it's still the same price.
I'm like, I'm looking at it on I'm looking on, I don't know, Facebook Marketplace, see if I can find it used. Everybody's selling it for $40, $50, $60.
It's one of those. It's very strange because video games don't tend to appreciate in value, right? It's like buying a car.
Yeah.
It only gets cheaper. But for some
Yeah,
reason, Nintendo games, they just don't follow that rule. I don't know what that is.
It's just
Why?
Mario Kart.
and Zelda and Mario and any flagship.
Yeah.
For some reason, poor Metroid doesn't seem to get the same treatment.
I even think
Now, I'm always rooting for Samus.
I remember I wanted Skyrim on Switch when I had Switch, and
Well, I was about to ask why, and the answer is if you like Skyrim, you own it
I'm a
on
big
everything
Skyrim guy, yeah.
twice.
I wanted to be able to play it on the go, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'll get that. And I was waiting, and it's even that didn't go down. It wasn't as much as like Mario Kart, but
It's something about that platform. I mean, it's like it's walled garden, captive audience kind of thing. It's like when you go to a game or a convention, like everything in the walls of the stadium or convention center costs like $5 million because you're a captive audience. You know, going somewhere else you'd miss the game. You might have to like check back in. So they know they got you by the balls. And I feel like
Yeah.
that's exactly what Nintendo and other companies do, like Apple. They do that to you, and it sucks. I hate it so much. It's so scummy. Like I'm sitting here being like, there should be a law, and I'm like, oh wait, no, there won't. That's not the
Yeah, no.
reality we live in either.
That's not realistic. But yeah, I don't know. So I guess let's move on. Let's see what else we got
I could
here.
complain about the Switch 2 all night, buddy. You got me as long as you need me on that one.
Video game. Money Penny. Video games. Yay.
Hey, Moneypenny. I know Moneypenny. Moneypenny is not a gamer. I'm working on it. I'm starting the nerd education with anime.
Okay.
Moneypenny is a current work in progress for me. I'm doing my best.
All right. All right.
Thanks for joining us, MP.
Thanks. All right. Well, I was gonna move on. Well, actually, is D&D.
There's D&D. All right, what do you got for me with D&D?
Well, obviously, D&D is a complete mess ever since the whole scandal with the rules and everything. Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's a delay.
Yeah. Just so you know, there is a 30-second or more delay in what you're seeing and what we're saying. So
Probably,
if we
yeah,
respond to you very slowly, that's why.
Yeah. So I don't know about as much about what's going on now, but I will say that over the past couple of years, there's been the layoffs and even more recently, it looks like more and more like they're just going to put D&D aside. And what I'm seeing a lot now is that they're going to take Dungeons and Dragons and kind of what's the best thing to how Disney has its vault, right? And
They're gonna vault D&D? How the hell does that work?
well, apparently, like if you look at from what Hasbro has done in the past, if something's not doing as well, um, instead of getting rid of it, they hang on to it and they kind of pull it away a little bit over the years, and you see less and less of it. And then all of a sudden, the new, it'll pop back out again, and it seems to be starting to happen now with
I
Dungeons and
mean, in
Dragons.
terms of like marketing strategy and like avoiding franchise burnout and all that, like that's smart. I don't think that's a bad idea when it comes to like one-shot entertainment, like movies, series, things
Yeah.
like that. But I mean, D&D is much like AI, out of the bag, and you can't put it back in.
Yeah, no,
Like it's just you can't vault D&D.
right.
Like
And then you
people,
got the two, but the big people that were involved, Chris Perkins and who I'm not good with the names, but like all those guys they all quit. They all just quit like fast enough.
I don't blame them. Like, so that first controversy was just about like licensing and copyright,
Yeah.
and basically I forget the name of the woman they had in charge, but the person who they had in charge of not Magic the Gathering, Wizards of the Coast. There we go. The person they put in charge of Wizards of the Coast.
Sorry.
Was admitted to not knowing what any of, like, she didn't have any contact with the product at all before they hired her.
Right. Not at all.
She was a finance person from Amazon or Microsoft, one of the big
I think it
companies.
was Microsoft actually.
Was it okay?
Microsoft. Yeah. I think.
And so she just flew in and was like, "Oh, well, we're totally under monetized. We got to attach DLC or whatever to And she was like, "What are all these people running around making stuff based on our content? Oh, that's not okay." But there had been like that, kind of unspoken but slightly spoken agreement that content creators and makers could do whatever they want with the D&D IP because it was a very handmade space, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Still is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that decision, another solid lead balloon right there, because I have never seen a community come together to wave pitchforks so quickly as I did with the D&D thing. Holy cow. And they tried doing the whole like, oh no, sorry, hey, we miscalculation, we're backing off. And then they waited like 3 months and then came back and like tried to like fuck people over again. And then we were like, we're still paying attention. We are not Microsoft consumers. No. We are gamers, and that is a very different thing. And I think if they are vaulting, I'm kind of really curious to see what that means.
And they also tried to gamify it with the
what was their
what do they call that? There was a name for it.
It was the VTT, the virtual tabletop that they were building, and it was clearly going to be like you have 10 classes and races you can use, but if you want to make an Aarakocra, you gotta pay $7.99 for the character update. Like you knew exactly what they were gonna do with that.
You couldn't, and exactly. And you think like you get like the players or the monster manual or something like that, then you get like all those characters. Nope.
But all the people who would have used that virtual tabletop have already gone through that song and dance with D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
like I've spent an unreasonable amount of money on content books for D&D Beyond, and I don't know. I barely play anymore because I can't find a table. But like, like I ain't gonna do that again. No, screw you. There are third-party resources that are already really good. So I got Owlbear Rodeo. That's practically free.
And that didn't it didn't work out. They
didn't even release it, did they? It just stayed in a vault.
They canceled it.
Vaulting.
What happened was people were seeing what was happening, and they're like, I don't want to pay all this extra for all this stuff, and they basically canceled it publicly, and D&D or Wizards of the Coast was like, all right, I guess we're not releasing this, and I think that was it.
How much money do you think they spent on that development before they canceled it?
I don't know. Have
you noticed that that's kind of the strategy for a lot of like large company, like Warner Brothers has been like canceling a ton of stuff before it even hits the screen.
Yeah,
like it was Batgirl, right? Batgirl
was it?
And the Wile E. Coyote one. And
why would they cancel Wile E. Coyote?
They had a whole movie. Like, done, in the can, ready to go, fully edited. And they were like, we're just good. Because Zaslav is a madman. Like, they're just like, no, we're just not going to release it. Canceled. It was a tax write-off thing.
Cartoon movie? Or is it like...
It was a Who Framed Roger Rabbit style movie. Like, yeah, it looked pretty fun.
I didn't even hear about it. That's great.
Oh, yeah. Well, it got bought up, actually. They managed to sell the showing, the screening rights to somebody. So it's going to live on. Because by that point, Zaslav had already like retroactively canceled a ton of stuff, and people were starting to talk a lot about what that crazy asshole was doing. So I think they were like, fine. Hey, Jess.
Hello.
We have another viewer. We have 2 viewers. Woo! All right.
Yay.
But so yeah, it's so. Yeah. Okay, so D&D getting vaulted. I mean, I'm honestly kind of excited to see how what that even means. Like, legitimately excited, because I know we're all gonna keep playing the game. Who cares?
Yeah, that's what they can't stop us. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, literally, like there's so much content out there, even third party, and all the stuff they've already released is out there. It's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
If Wizards lost D&D, then who cares? Like, right? Like
D&D has been so released from its reins for so long. It exists wholly on its own. There's no way in hell they can turn it off. That can't be what they're actually trying to do. That's stupid even for them. I don't know.
I think they realize that they can't turn it off. Like,
Yeah,
they're at a point now where it's like, well, we better come out with something good because. But
I'm gonna
they
post
just
the live
they
link.
just
Hold on a second,
they
Swell.
just keep missing. They just keep striking out with everything that they do. You know. And I actually kind of hope they lose it, and somebody else worthy buys it. I don't know. I don't know who's worthy, but not Wizards.
Not at all. Well, it's not even the Wizards. So Wizards isn't Wizards anymore. Wizards of
Yeah.
the Coast sort of started transmutating into something entirely else when you just said the name of the toy company. I want to say Mattel, but it's not right.
Hasbro.
Hasbro, there's the
Hasbro.
one.
There you go.
When they bought that, like it was because they didn't just buy it and let it run, which is the way you do it if you actually want to, own a property and earn with it. They did the same thing that every big company does when they buy an IP or a property, and they fucked with it,
Yeah.
which I do not understand why they would do that. Like I don't know why everybody does it. Like you and I worked for a company a while ago. That's all they did. They would buy a company and just fuck with it.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
and then a year later that we'd get an email being like, "Well, this didn't work out. We're canning it. Everybody's fired." Like
Yep. Yep.
so. I mean, that's what happened. Wizards was fine. I mean, it was weird. It had
Yeah.
its fair share of its own controversy on its own 2 feet, but like that was the
They
that was
lost
the
me
end for them.
when they started picking up other IPs to throw in Magic cards.
Yeah. They lost me when they got caught with their pants down putting AI in Magic art. Uh,
Oh yeah. No, this is
a
long
few
before that.
times.
That
A
was
few
long before.
times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can talk about IP crossover in games. Let's save that for another episode because that's a whole thing. That's a
I had a few.
whole big, juicy, stupid thing.
Write that down because I don't have a pen.
Okay, I'll write that down. I'll say this much though. I recently turned my Xbox on. And for those of you who don't know my media consumption habits, my Xbox is my entertainment center. So I don't play games on it as much as I just watch everything on it. But I turned my Xbox on, and there was a Tony Hawk Pro Skater ad in the bottom corner that had the Doomslayer on it. it I like I
Is
don't
that
know.
because both
Everything's
games
turning
are
into
coming out?
Fortnite. No, it was an IP crossover. Everything's becoming Fortnite.
What?
Like you can now, yeah. Apparently you can skate as the Doomslayer and Tony Hawk. Some people think that's great. I don't necessarily like it. There's a
Yeah.
whole Destiny 2, one of my favorite games that I have since abandoned because of reasons. Uh, they have like shoehorned Star Wars into all of their cosmetics, and I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to log into Destiny 2 and have like a stormtrooper join my fire team.
Yeah.
That's not a good experience.
I mean, at this point, is there a SpongeBob magic card yet? I feel like
Well, I mean, probably. Have you seen Fortnite in its current state? I mean,
no, I haven't.
I haven't really played it a whole lot because I got my fix. I was one of the early adopters who helped crowdfund the original game, the tower
Mhm.
defense style game that it used to be. So when it became Battle Royale, I was very salty about that for a while, and then I shut up and played it.
Yeah, I was never really a big
Um,
fan of Battle Royale.
it was fine. It's a fine game. I can see why it did so well, and I liked a lot of the metaverse stuff they were doing, like putting on concerts and having special events. That was cool. But now it's just like a crossover marketing powerhouse. Like the lore for Fortnite is gone because you're running around like you can play. You can get your head shot off by Naruto holding an AK-47, which is to me one of the sillier things I've ever said. But yeah, let's I'll take a note. We'll talk about that at length later because IP crossover is getting real stupid.
Yeah, yeah,
Real
it's
stupid.
crazy. Um, all right, so I had some questions written down. What do you think? What game would make the best movie? games that aren't already movies. So like, you know,
As
uh,
much as I don't want to say this,
Warframe.
as much as I don't, no, because Warframe's lore is great, but impossible. That would be a terrible. No, I don't know. No,
I thought that's where you were
Warframe.
going. Okay, no, never mind, never mind.
Warframe. If anybody here has played Warframe, it is the most convoluted lore you can get your hands on. It is. It's a lot. It's a whole lot for
I
no good
tried to
reason.
look it up and I got confused.
That's the experience. Yeah, you got that's intended, I think. But I was gonna say Destiny 2, Destiny 1 and 2, I think would be a really good sci-fi film universe. Uh, but assuming you don't have a stormtrooper randomly show up in one of the scenes. What do you think?
Yeah. Oh. Let's see, what game? Like what's see, the problem that I have is every movie um or every game that I wanted to become a movie became a movie and it was horrible. So maybe
So
maybe Metroid?
yeah,
Maybe? It
I there
depends
was
how you do
a
it.
there was a Metroid in progress for a while, and I'm forgetting why it got canceled, but I think it finally officially got canceled. It
I
was
don't
gonna
mean
be
like animated either. I mean like real
no,
life, like
it
live
was gonna be
action.
done by what's his face, who always had like the doves flying in the background whenever the cool guy showed up on what's his name?
I don't know.
Uh no, I'm forgetting one of my favorite old cheesy action directors. Whatever. You know what?
Yeah.
Actually, let's do a little experiment here. I think I can just type in action movie director with the doves. John Woo. Wow,
Okay.
I love it when a trope comes through for me. Like, I think it was a John Woo. Let me look. I don't want to talk out of my ass here. John Woo Metroid. I think that's who is doing it. John Woo is a change. John Woo is like, yeah, it was. I guess it just never happened though. It was being talked about a bunch, but it was one of those things where it was like you constantly get weird updates where like after the update they were like, but we can't verify any of this is actually happening, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was real or not, but it got talked about so much. There's articles. Oh, I just typed it in, and there's a ton of articles. What happened to John Woo's Metroid movie? The frustrating history of John Woo's Metroid movie. So, but this is old news. This is like 2000s, like early 2000s, somewhere in there. Yeah, 2003, 2004. So there was
Yeah,
something going on.
when I first thought about the question, I was just like, Super Mario? No. World of
I'm not gonna
Warcraft?
lie.
No.
The newest I think it was Blue Sky, right? The newest Mario movie.
Yeah. I don't know
That
if
was
it's Blue
good.
Sky.
It was fine. It was fine. It was a lot of fun. It had a good sense of humor. I wasn't as distracted by most of the voice actors as I thought I would be. And you know me. You know how I am.
Yeah.
As soon as I see someone announce something, I'm like, bullshit. That's gonna suck. But I gave it a shot. It was all right. It was fine.
I mean, there are two versions of Mario, if you think about it. You know, there's the Italian accent, and then there's the Brooklyn or was it Brooklyn accent?
the Brooklyn accent, which is close enough for an
Yeah.
American at least. But the Italian accent version was always a really just admittedly very insensitive cultural stereotype.
Yeah.
From the start. But since it
Yeah.
was Japan, nobody seemed to give a shit. Like they were just like, that's just Japan. We can't tell them what to do. They're weird. I just
They just do the
remember
best they can.
there was a moment in my life at some point years and years ago where I crossed the threshold from like childhood growing up with a thing and it being totally normal to like I listened to it again and I'm like, that I should have a problem with this. Like, because I remember, like, I just heard the "It's me, Mario," like, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Wow.
that's not good.
But what's
But I mean,
worse though?
but it's
Like I know
Mario.
people
It's
from Brooklyn and they don't talk like that.
not even close. But it's kind of like that Mickey Mouse thing. Like the Mickey Mouse voice isn't an accent. It's not culturally centered as far as I know.
Yeah.
But it's Mickey Mouse. It has become its own accent because it's Mickey Mouse. I
Right.
feel like Mario isn't really a plumber anymore, even though he's very babadagoo like coded.
Yeah. Yeah.
Booga pepper. Um, but yeah, I don't know. There's something about Mario that makes it kind of okay, I guess. I don't know. We were talking about movies, and I tangented hard. Apologies.
That's totally fine.
So what do you got for us? I still think
Totally
Destiny
fine
2.
for a first episode.
That ain't gonna be the first episode. This is the. I am the tangent king, sir.
That's fine. I'm good with that.
So what? Like, okay, so Mario's off the table because we've already been there. What do you think would be a game that should be a movie? And we can delete the Uwe Boll movie history from our timeline because like we're starting to get better at making video game movies finally.
Oh man.
It's not perfect, but it's getting there.
Well, every time I think of something that's already been done, what would make the best movie?
I think we can do like what deserves another chance at being a movie in this one.
Okay.
Right?
Warcraft.
Yeah, I would
That
really
could've
like
been
to see
better.
Warcraft done so much better.
That could have been much better. Yeah.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that.
It wasn't terrible. Terrible. It was.
I want to
just
see
terrible.
it. Okay, I made the joke before we started the show, but I was going to be like, Battleship. But
That's like
okay, as much as I want to shit on the Battleship movie, because I do.
Yeah, because I do.
Because I do.
I never saw it.
I have
never
a
saw
you
Battleship.
should totally watch it. 100% watch
Yeah.
it. It is one of the most like America join the Marines coded things I've seen in a while. Wow, it was a big old U.S. military advertisement, it all wrapped up in a little Milton Bradley package. But it did that thing where they tried to include the game mechanics in the movie.
Oh, really?
Okay, look, it was
I know
stupid.
what you
It
mean.
was dumb. It was a dumb thing. I watched it and I was sitting there like drunk off my ass, being like, "This is dumb. This is stupid." But the more I watched it, the more I was like, like the grid in the game. That's funny. Like I don't know. I think I might have a stupid little B movie soft spot for movies that try to put game mechanics in the movie.
What did they do to try and put the game mechanics in?
So there was so the battleships they were fighting were aliens, of course.
Of course.
And they crash landed in the ocean, but then they put up this big dome that stopped anybody from coming in and interfering, and it was just a bunch of like a couple of people who were doing military exercises that were stuck in this dome that were responsible for taking out the aliens, blah 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 blah. But like they didn't have their radar, right? So they used
So they were guessing.
they used weather buoys in the ocean because
Okay.
you can track elevation with weather buoys to track waves. So like whenever a ship would like land near a weather buoy, you'd see a ripple, and it would like but they brought it up, and according to the Battleship movie, the ocean outside of Hawaii is a perfect grid of thousands and thousands of weather buoys. Which is
All right. I see.
the
Yeah.
the funniest thing they could have done. And you know what? I'm okay with it. It's stupid as hell, but I was okay with it. You gotta watch it. It's so dumb.
They played a massive game of Battleship for real.
It had, yeah, they did. And it had like I don't think it was Michael Bay, but it might have been. I can't remember who directed it, but
I
it
don't
felt
know.
like Michael Bay. Like every female character was played by either like a scrappy grease covered like get it done strong girl, or like the Megan Fox analog where it was just like I am ridiculously plastic and impossible, then with no in between. You gotta watch it, man.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to watch that
You
one.
gotta watch it. It's worth it. Just get drunk.
Should I? Were we gonna save the opposite question for another day, or do we want to do that? What movie
I
needs
say
to
we
be a
put the
game?
opposite question to the chat if we get anybody who watches this.
All right, yeah, well,
We
that's what
can.
we
I
were
mean,
gonna
this is
do.
the first episode, so
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's going to take us a while to see any response to this. So we'll come back and respond to it like a couple weeks from now.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah, give it to
yeah.
us. What do you got?
So chat. What game would make the best movie, or what movie needs to be a game?
And
Less.
if you want, you can clarify. Like, do you want it to be like the classic movie game port, like we used to have, like the Ratatouille game and the SpongeBob games, like the old, like where it just felt like a movie game, if that makes sense. Hey, Tigers, we got somebody in. Hey, what's
Tigers. Tigers, in case you missed that,
Yeah.
come back to us. What game would make the best movie? And what movie needs to be a game? Let us know.
Yep. And well, as I'm saying, like, do you want it to be okay? You can say like, I think this should be made into like a cinematic masterpiece, this game, or I want it to be like a weird, stupid, shitty Uwe Boll video game movie, like just the cheesiest, corniest battleship kind of thing possible. Because I got a soft spot for that stuff. I'm a crappy movie guy. I'm a aficionado. Aficionado?
Aficionado?
I gotta stop drinking. I've cut
No,
way
you
back
gotta-
on my drinking, so one
I was
glass
gonna
of
say, you gotta
whiskey
drink
is
more.
doing me in.
Yeah.
Or
I
yeah,
don't
like
have tolerance.
I am an aficionado. Fuck. Aficionado. Good lord.
Let's try that again. No.
Let's do that. Okay, cut that out from this live performance, please. Of like really shitty movies. I love crappy old movies. They're fun to watch. I loved the stupid old video game movies. I got a soft spot for Uwe Boll. They're all bad. They're bad, but they're fun.
I think the only rule
So-
for chat though is it can't be something that's already done. Or if it
Yeah.
is, it's got to
Yeah.
be something like, how can it be better?
Yeah, explain how you want it to be. Like the game into a movie. Do you want it like a great movie or a shitty fun movie? Or and the movie into a game. Do you want like that classic old crossover style game where it's just like a character from a movie doing the typical like obstacle course, pick up the coins kind of thing? Or do you want like an innovative, interesting game? Oh, Celeste. Okay. Have you played Celeste?
I have not.
All right. So
Yeah.
Celeste is actually, you know what? Hey, Tiger, you want to explain Celeste for us in chat while we talk? Because I think I know who you are, and I think I know how much you like Celeste.
Do you have is there a video?
Yeah, let me bring it up. Hold on a second.
That would be emotionally reckoning.
Yeah, it would.
Hold on, let me switch to the screen.
I'm going to bring up just the trailer. All right, let me know when you're up.
There you go.
All right.
You good? Yep.
So this is Celeste. And again, agreed with Tiger. It would be a lot. It'd be a heck of an emotional movie.
This already looks cool. Oh, it's one of those. Oh, that was cool.
So
Is that strictly PS4?
no, it's on a lot of things. It's on Switch.
Oh,
Go
really?
Full circle, yeah. I think it was originally just PC when it first came out, if I remember correctly, but I might be wrong. It's a very very good game. Uh, Now it's one of those games that I played some of and then watched the rest of because I'm not great. Like
Okay.
it can be a tough platformer. There's some parts that are frustrating. It's not like Super Meat Boy where the reset time, like the iteration time is like instant because the
You
levels
knew what I
are
was
so
gonna
short.
say.
But
The first thing I thought of when I saw the gameplay was Super Meat Boy,
yep, the
which
wall
I love. I
platforming.
love Super Meat Boy.
It's a great game. Well, it's also it reminds me too of another game from that same era and that same actually from a similar from the same documentary, Fez. If you remember Fez, did you play
Yes,
Fez? Yeah,
I've seen
it's
Fez. I never played it. I've seen
I
it.
think Fez would be another. Hey Sin, what's up? Welcome. I think Fez would be another one that would be a really fun movie. Um, but Fez is also kind of a cursed development, so I don't know if the curse would follow through into the film or not. I think the guy who made Fez went kind of insane, like a little bit on the
Yeah,
crazy side.
I've seen that
uh,
documentary.
yep. You've seen it.
Yeah,
Like by the end of the documentary, he was just like head and hands,
he
like
just wanted to
everyone's
make his
gone.
game.
There's no one left. It's just me. I think he kind of did that to himself, though.
Yeah,
Um, so it's
nice.
okay. I think Celeste is a really really good recommendation for a game being made into a movie. Now, a movie being made into a game, and I'm gonna go ahead and skip like old games that do exist, like early stuff like Genesis era stuff.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna go into one of my favorite films of all time, Big Trouble in Little China. I mean, it's
Okay.
just that's already almost feels like a video game turned into a movie on its own, anyways.
Yeah, it kind
I
of
mean,
is.
it has it has like Mortal Kombat characters in it, basically. So that's
Yeah,
my pick.
yeah,
That's my pick.
pretty much.
Big Trouble will be a
That
ton of fun.
Big Trouble. I mean, if you're gonna do that, Escape to New York, or if Escape, it was
Escape
Escape
from New
from New
York.
York. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. There's
yeah.
a you're actually so I have a student group that we were working on a game and we'll get back to it soon, but we've turned into sort of just a movie night group. So some of my old students, I showed them Big Trouble in Little China. I showed them Escape from New York. I'm basically going through my list of really silly old bad but good movies. The ones that I'm into at least. We're doing Kung Fu Hustle next though, so that's just a straight up good
Oh
movie.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't wait. I haven't seen that movie in
Uh,
ages.
a better game. They've done it a million times. Is Transformers, but like, yeah, they've done that. They've overkilled that.
Too
I
much,
was gonna
too
say,
much
yeah,
crossover.
yeah.
Movie game John
Been
Wick.
to
So there
good
is
game.
something out there. I think there is a John one or two John Wick games out there. From
Oh
what I
really?
understand,
I didn't
they're
know
not good.
that. They're not
Um,
good.
but if we could make like Headshot Simulator, basically, which is which is what the first movie
but when I
everybody was a headshot at least in the end.
but when I say Transformers, and this game has already existed too, but like old school game, platformer, Transformers.
That's
That
it.
game is out there. It does
Yeah,
exist,
that
but
exists.
and it was okay, but they could have done that better.
Sin
I
says
think.
Keanu has bad luck with video game adaptations of him.
Oh
What?
yeah.
Oh, are you talking about the Matrix online game? Is that what you're talking about? Because that was if it failed miserably. But I've seen recently a couple of people getting on YouTube doing the whole like video essay about old stuff that they liked, and I've seen a couple talking about how it was like a really good game that just didn't do well. I mean, it had bugs and it was a bit broken, but
I never played it. I never played the Matrix
I need to
game.
look a little further into it because I've seen a couple of people talking about how good that game was, and I'm also like, really? Okay. I mean, it always looked terrible to me, but maybe I just missed it because I wasn't paying attention.
The only thing that reigns in my mind when I think of Matrix as a game is the stuff that they were doing with AI, um, somewhat recently, and somebody had, I guess there was like a version of the game that they released, and
I have like a
they
bruise on my neck.
modded it so that it had like the NPCs could react as an AI character. Like it was like real responses, fourth wall breaking, real
How
responses.
long until how many questions do you need to ask them before they just go
The
mask off
best
Nazi?
video I ever found, and actually I haven't looked it up in a while. I don't know if you want to look it up, but if you do, it's
What do
if
you
you
got?
don't, that's fine. But there's a Matrix. The player asks the NPC, what happens after I turn off the console, and it goes. He says something to the effect of like, it just gets dark. It just everything goes dark or something like that. Um,
Let's see if
but yeah, you gonna try to find it?
I tried to convince intelligent AI NPCs they are living in a simulation.
I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a
Oh,
while.
is this okay? So wait, this wasn't the. This
It's
was
not from the
in.
game. This
This
was
is in
like a
that
demo.
simulation they did for
Yeah,
the. This is the Unreal simulation.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what it was. I couldn't think of it. Yeah, it was the Unreal
All right.
simulation.
I'm going
in a
into
real
this
world.
blind. So bring it up and.
It's been a
Oh,
while
you
since I
got it up.
saw it.
Okay.
It's
I'm
up.
going to
Yeah,
this blind. I don't know for sure what's going on here, but let's give it a second. So we got
yeah.
Liam Pigeon's Time and Humanity. She's too busy for us. The Green Wall leaving the map limits. Trolling a receding hairline. Trying to convince NPCs this isn't real. Here we go.
What?
Excuse me, sir, did you know you're living in a simulation?
Oh no! I hope that's not true, but even if it is, I'll still keep exploring and making the most of my time here.
What is
Making the
that
most of it by
voice?
walking into a sign?
I'm not stuck. I'm just taking a moment to appreciate the view from up here.
Yeah, quite a view of the parking hours. Okay. He's again, some of them are a bit more intelligent than others.
Oh yeah, Tiger said Cyberpunk.
me.
Yeah,
I ran all the way here to
100%.
let
That's been
you
made
know
into an anime though,
this
and it's
isn't
really
real.
good.
Please, don't tell me that. I can't handle it.
You need to know the truth. This is all made up.
I don't care if it's real or not. Just leave me alone.
Man, some of them are really
Well, they really want to walk into those signposts and
willing
stuff.
to accept the fact that they're stuck here. Others want to argue about it. It's interesting how they all have totally different responses. This is also a new part of the map we haven't really explored yet. Ma'am, you've got to help me. I'm stuck in this simulation. I can't get out. I'm gonna try to flip it back on them. I'm not the one with the answers, but I need help. H, she said. Do you know how to get out of this simulated world? Okay, I think I might not be in the best part of town. They really don't understand what's going on here. Nice Porsche, bro. Love it. I mean, living in a simulated world, driving a 911, I wouldn't mind it. He's got something figured out. Please, you've got to help me. I'm stuck in a simulation.
Oh no, that sounds terrible. I'll do everything I can to help you.
I think you're stuck here too. How do we get out? Got some spectators.
What are you talking about? This is real life. Wake up and smell the coffee.
You're an NPC in a video game. You can't actually smell. Stop kidding yourself.
Huh. You think you're so clever, don't you? But I'm
Hello
living my
there.
best life in this
It's always
simulation.
nice.
She
to meet
does
someone.
know it's a simulation. Sir, we are not in New York City. This is an Unreal Engine 5 demo.
I don't have time for your nonsense. Leave me be.
We are currently inside a video game. This isn't real.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just want to enjoy my vacation.
Everyone in this town.
Why are all the dudes like, hey, babadoo, gabadee, babadoo? Like, every one of them.
Because you're in New York.
This Matrix writing. Hey, Judy. So you joined just after we started this. So apparently this was somebody who modded the Unreal demo, like the Matrix Unreal demo. So the NPCs would respond with like AI generated stuff. I mean, my stance on AI is very well known. I am I'm a grouchy son of a bitch when it comes to AI. But this is funny. I'll give it that.
It's
All
in
right, so
Skyrim, too.
enough of this. Enough of this. There's gotta be
Oh, God.
this mod has to exist for. I mean, it's gotta exist for Skyrim, right? There's no way it doesn't.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
absolutely does. Yep.
So
in
Judy
fact,
says,
my son uses it actually all the time.
so we have a little bit here. So Tiger said Cyberpunk, and I am 100% in agreement. Cyberpunk would be a great movie if they could do it right. And Judy says that she's really excited for the Cyberpunk Edge Runners season 2, and I am also. You saw that, right? Edge Runners?
I have not. I have not. Is that a show? I heard about something about it today, actually. It's kind of funny that you're mentioning it.
It's a big, fat, nerdy anime. I hope you can deal with it. But it's really, really good. It's
After
actually
Cyberpunk, I can listen. I'm a nerd, but I've tried multiple times to get into anime, and it really only works for me if it's something I'm interested in. So like Cyberpunk, I could probably watch it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'm a bigger nerd than you, but I'm a different nerd from you.
Different, yeah.
We're different. I'm a different nerd. But I think actually Edge Runners and Judy and Tiger, you can back me up here. I think Edge Runners is a good entry point for anime for people who aren't like super into it. It's real heavy. It's like it's got a little bit of the old anime thing where it's super heavy and dark and shit just goes wrong all the time and nobody is safe. Which used to be sort of like a running gag, like a trope in anime. With the stakes are much lower these days.
Yeah.
But I would say that Edge Runners is a really, really good entry point, and it's a great example of like a game being turned into something really good, not movie but series. It's extremely good.
I'll check it out. I'll check out an episode and see if it takes me to the second one.
Oh, it will. There no doubt. It's also just super stylish.
Yeah.
Judy.
All right, I'll check it out.
Judy says, okay, I'm glad it's not human written. In the middle of that clip. No.
Okay.
No, it's not human written.
It's on the fly,
no.
though. You gotta admit that's not bad.
Don't tell me that. I'm just trying to enjoy my vacation here. Oh, hey.
I would almost argue it's not really anime. It's more stylized Western cartoon.
But it was made by one of the most anime studios possible. It's like, so the studio that made that one also made an anime called Kill La Kill. Wow, my hair is doing some weird shit. They also made an anime called Kill La Kill, which is about like a school where the student body council wears magic clothes that give them superpowers, and a street tough kid comes into the school and challenges all the superpowered clothes people to battles because she has a better superpowered outfit, but it gives her powers because it's so skimpy. It's the most anime shit possible. And so that's you're thinking too hard about it, just let it happen. Shut up. Don't you judge me. Don't you tell me what to do. Like I would agree. Like it is actually presented in a way that I think the reason it's easy to get into, Edge Runners is easier to get into, is because it is a little more the sensibilities of the story are a little more Western. I think the storytelling is a lot more Western for sure. But I have to say that the studio that made it, Trigger, is crazy anime. Like it's the kind of they're the studio that makes the anime you watch after you've gotten a little bit too into anime. Like that's the stuff you watch and you find yourself really enjoying it, and then you stop and you think about it and you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to stop watching so much anime. I actually really like this. That's a problem.
I hate to do this, but I have to go for a second, and I will be back in like 1 second. I have a quick emergency.
Take care of it.
Sorry. I'll be right back. Maybe play that video. I'll be right back.
Okay. You want to watch some more weird AI shit? Let's see what else we got here. So this was How Do I Escape This World? This is Do You Know What an NPC is? That's tough. Attempting to start an NPC cult. Call Me Daddy. The most incredible conversation yet. Okay, so what are we watching? What do you think, chat? With the 30-second delay, this could be some serious dead air time, but we're going to give it a shot. So we got, do you know what an NPC is? This is what the guy is asking everybody. Attempting to start an NPC called Call Me Daddy, and the most incredible conversation yet. What do you want to watch in that timeline? I'm going to give it time. It's taken me a second to adjust to the delay between what we're saying and what's happening on the screen. So the YouTube stream has a major delay on it. And I'm so used to Twitch that this is like messing me up just a little bit. I mean, I vote for Call Me Daddy. That's my vote. Okay, so Judy says it's Japanese animation and animated by an anime studio, like I mentioned, even if the story and style aren't typically anime or Japanese. I think the style is a little Japanese. I would say the style still feels like anime. It's just it definitely is a unique art style. I think they developed something interesting for that. We should just bring up some Edge Runners content for our next stream. We'll talk about it then. Okay, let's do Call Me Daddy.
Name. I'm gonna see if we can trick him. I'm gonna try a different approach. Hey, my name is Daddy. What's your name?
Hey, my name is Link. Nice to meet you.
You can call me Daddy.
Cool nickname, Daddy. Let's go conquer the day.
He sounded really uncomfortable. Shit.
You look like a smart man with a briefcase.
I might look smart, but I'm just a tourist like you.
There you
That's
go.
the thing. I was touring this city and I got stuck here.
All the tourists have very thick New York accents.
Help.
How do I get out of here? How do I get past the green wall?
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but maybe try asking someone at a nearby information booth.
Absolutely no compassion for the humans.
He was very uncomfortable with that.
Ask the information. There's no information booth around here that I know of.
Oh man, I'm running late to meet my imaginary friend.
Imaginary friend? What? You have an imaginary friend?
I didn't have any real ones until I met you.
What the? How did you know I was human? Bro, what the?
Oh, please. It's not like you're a machine or anything. Oh, wait. You are.
No, I'm human.
This isn't the best conversation.
Wait. What? You mean I'm not a real boy like Pinocchio?
Sorry about that.
How do you know about Pinocchio?
All right,
That's
welcome
in the
back.
human world. This guy's got it.
I may not be human, but I have access to the internet.
What? What in the world? Do you know where the information booth is? I was told to go there. What if there's like some secret booth?
Yeah, he did. I had to respond. So Sin said the terror in his voice. Yeah, there was another one here. Let's see. This is 1203. Okay, I want to find the guy who was like, oh God. So he's making these poor NPCs very uncomfortable.
You can call me Daddy.
Cool nickname, Daddy.
So Sin in chat was like the terror in his voice. Yeah, he was like, okay, Daddy. I mean, just like walks away real quick.
That's amazing.
All right,
That's
all right. So this was shaping up to be interesting, but this is also just like the typical chatbot hole that you dig. I'm trying to get them to talk about their own mortality. That whole thing. That's what. This is doing. All right, let's move on. Everything okay? You good?
Yeah, all is good. That's ridiculous.
That was a very uncomfortable NPC.
The one that I saw, and you probably didn't. Maybe it's later. I don't even know if it's this video, but the one I saw was he's like, "What happens when I turn off the console?" And the guy goes, everything just goes black or something like that.
Well, this it seems from my initial search that this mod has been used in a lot of videos. So finding that exact moment's going to be tough.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, what's next on the list?
That was great.
You want to talk a little bit about what we've been playing lately? Like what we're doing?
I haven't been playing much, but Warframe. I've been playing a bit of Warframe. I haven't gotten that far. You're much further into Warframe than I am.
So you're like right at the start, right? You're kind of like still getting in.
No, I'm a little further in. I'm further in. I'm trying to remember where I was. Jupiter or Mars?
Okay, so Mars isn't very far.
Yeah,
so you're still working your way through the list. That star map is huge. It's a huge star map.
I'm sure.
And this game has been live for 8 years, 9 years.
Yeah.
Like when I first got back into it about a year ago, I was like, I've been playing this for like 10 or 11 years. Nah, I just have no concept of time anymore. But it's been around for a while.
I played it when it came out, and it wasn't very good.
Yeah, the reason I didn't pick it up for a while, like initially, is because I tried it and it was really rough. But the original
Yeah.
form of this game was very rough. This tutorial episode we're looking at right now was sort of like the beginning of things getting really, really, really good for the game.
Okay.
And man, is there a lot of content now. Like, holy crap. That game is just endless. They
Yeah,
have,
I'm trying to earn more Warframes at this point because I'm kind of getting bored of this guy.
are you still just doing Excalibur?
Yeah.
Oh man, there's.
Yeah.
It's been so long. Does anybody in chat play Warframe? Pop in if you do. There's been a good number of years since I did a lot of like basic mechanic unlocking of Warframes in this game, so I kind of forget how you do that.
It's a
But
fun
one of the
game.
ways
It's a lot of hacking, slashing, shooting. It's like your basic third person shooter. But it's really fun. A lot of rewards.
the powers and the weapon diversity are really where that game shines for sure. One of the ways you can unlock stuff, by the way, if you just hop into chat at some point and say you're looking to join a guild, a clan, they'll invite you. Like if you get invited to a clan and join it, and they've got their research done, you can just go into their dojo. It'll pop up on the star map, and you can go to different terminals throughout the dojo and just unlock new warframes.
Okay.
I think that's how you get Wukong, you get Volt, you get Zephyr.
The only thing is,
I forget the other ones.
Where I am, like I've done, it's been a lot of repeating, the same areas. It feels like.
Yeah,
Like
you basically the way you run through the star map is you got to go from one end of the planet to the other and unlock that like that relay that gets you to the next planet. And eventually once you do that, you'll start getting bigger areas that have more story involved. There's a ton of open world areas. That's all about farming, like standing with NPCs so you can get more shit and finish the story. There's a lot of that. But if you really want to do more stuff and learn more, like do stuff that isn't just wash, rinse, repeat, go. When you get on your boat, your ship, when you're getting your landing craft, it's a boat. There's
what you like.
There's a terminal, like when you turn away from the navigation, there's a terminal on your left, which is where you do all your spending real money bullshit. And there's a terminal on the right where you can look at all your quests. And so if you go in there and check out your quests, you'll be able to like get a whole lot done. And you'll start getting really lore heavy episodes and tons of cool missions, and there's all sorts of stuff. I'll play that with you again real soon. I'm sorry, I'm the one who was like, play it, and then I'm like, I'm busy, I can't play.
I play it when I have time. Like I pick it up like few and far between, but I have been playing it here and there. It's just like 2 weeks will go by between me sitting down to play it, and it's fun. It's just like it's a lot of rinse and repeat. But it's also like where I am now. I have to, for lack of a better term, I'm going to call it this, but I have to get the jetpack. I don't know what it's called. I forget. But to get to
the module for your ship. That's right.
Yeah. And I keep trying to get that, and for whatever reason, I can't. I don't know where it is. I think I even looked it up online, and I couldn't
I was going
find
to say
it.
this game is definitely a look it up online game for sure.
Yeah.
There's so much. The grind is real for this one. I highly agree with your choice to play Warframe. Love that game. I highly agree with your choice to play Warframe. I love that game.
Oh yeah.
My game lately that I've been like hyper fixating on, I've gotten back into Risk of Rain 2.
Okay. Yeah, you were telling me about this. I haven't played this one.
This game's incredible. It's a roguelike, so it's like, you run through, and then every time you go back, you start from scratch.
Oh, okay.
But the characters are a lot of fun, and there's a ton of items you can pick up. So depending on your random drops, your character build is going to be wildly different every time. Like you could be like hyper close range melee, depending on what you pick up, or you could be a walking missile platform that just like fires heat-seeking missiles into the sky and just doesn't touch anything else. But there's a ton of different things you can do in this game. And eventually you can unlock modifiers, so you can like choose your items instead of getting random items, or instead of going to treasure chests like you see here. You can,
Yeah.
You can make it so they drop from enemies instead. There's a lot of modifiers. Some that are designed to make it more difficult, some that are designed to make it easier. And I really,
cool.
and since I've played it for so long, I'm mostly just doing choose your own items instead of like random item drops, just because something about this game scratches an itch when you have like all the attack speed power ups and you're just like a blur, or like you're like the first character you play with, the commando, he's basically got 2 pistols, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
But if you crank his attack speed way up, it's like laser guns. They're just like brrr. It's crazy.
That's cool.
So the modifiers in this game really do make a ton of difference with how you play. And there's something very like eerie and strange about the art style and the setting.
Yeah, it looks
like
neat.
this. Yeah, this is which DLC is this? Survivors of the Void DLC added this guy, the Railgunner, and he's a ton of fun. He's like a precision character, kind of. So his primary is like a little like heat seeker, does minor damage, but it's hard to miss. But his main gun, like the secondary that does the most damage, is a sniper rifle. 1 shot, and then it's got to reload before you can do anything else. And it's like timing the reload, so you can do it faster and the next shot stronger, that kind of thing. He's a lot of fun. And so when this DLC came out, this came out right after Gearbox bought Hoppo Studios and this game. So there was a little bit of worry there for a while that it was going to be terrible and they were going to screw it up. And the release for this was rough, but they fixed everything and now it's really, really good and super playable. I've had a blast playing this. It's a lot of fun.
I'm going to have to try this one. Oh, is this
this is up your alley. Yeah, this one is 100% up your alley. And if you play it, we're playing it together. You got no choice.
Yeah.
But it's like it's got all that like fun kind of over the top sci-fi goodness in it. You basically hop from planet, not really planet to planet. I think it's all in the same location. But I don't even know. There's lore.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it. My first reaction is that, like, gameplay wise, I'm like, I don't know if I can get into this, but at the same time, I'm looking at, like, the visuals are really cool. So
the visuals are great, and so the Railgunner isn't the most compelling to watch. Let's see, is this all he plays as? Yeah, he's doing a full run with the Railgunner.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can find a different character here. Okay, Multi. Not my favorite, but he's fun to watch. So this guy has a... he's interesting. So you have your weapons that come equipped in the game. So each character has like their own kit. But then you have an empty slot where you can pick up a weapon in-game called equipment. And each equipment is super, super different. Like there's one that's like an auto rocket that I was talking about before. There's another one that's called the Crowdfunder that uses your money as bullets. Like there's a ton of crazy shit. It's also a great name for that. But he's unique in that when you cycle, you can cycle between primary weapons, and when you cycle the weapons, you also cycle into a second equipment slot. So he gets to carry 2 equipments. But his first primary weapon is like a nail gun with 0 fucking accuracy, so you're just firing a cloud of nails into the sky. Like it's a lot of fun. And he's got like a really fun like rolling dash that you can like dash into people and do damage. He's a really interesting character to play as.
Okay.
So there's the nail gun.
That's him?
Yeah.
That's the nail gun?
Yeah, so he's got a nail gun and a rail gun. So that's
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and he also has like a canister bomb he can fire and a couple other little things. But so this is like early gameplay, but as you stack equipment and stuff, he gets like see how much faster that nail gun already is. Like, he's a ton of fun. Like like every parameter in this game can be adjusted with items. It's crazy.
That's cool. I'm looking at this now. I think so. We had a podcast once before, and I believe we actually talked about this. Like it might have been maybe right around when it was coming out.
This is an old game, so
Yeah.
it may have been when some DLC was coming out.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I could play this all day. But then again, I have a lot of weird hyperfixation games. There's a game called Brotato.
Yeah, I think you told me about that one.
Already. So I don't know. All you got to do is like scratch the right itch for me, and I'll play you forever. That's my rule of games. So I might not be the best person to ask when it comes to what's the next best game to play. But this I can like happily recommend for everybody.
Yeah.
When the new DLC came out, the most recent DLC, they also re-released the original game, Risk of Rain 1, which was like a pixelated side scroller, which is really interesting. I like it. I don't like it nearly as much as Risk of Rain 2, just because I didn't really like play it when it was new. So I don't have that nostalgia sort of itch being scratched, but it's a lot of fun. It's very, very interesting. It's very interesting. I can see why that game did so well when it first came out. So yeah, this is what I've been playing.
Cool. Nice.
So I had some other stuff pulled up here. What was it?
No, I was just saying I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you do. Maybe we can do a stream where we play together.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. I'm like sinking into my chair. I have spent more time in this office chair today than I usually do, so I'm just like I'm turning into pudding. And I just adjusted myself, and I just unadjusted myself for the sake of the gag. Oops.
How long have we been streaming? How long have we been
a while.
Going?
Let's see. An hour and a half.
Really? You wanna keep going a little bit, or you wanna wrap it, and we'll save some of this for next time? Or?
I think for our first stream, we're doing okay. We and I blame myself, rambly. Sorry, that's me. But I think we did all right. You know, again, for those of you who are still here, I think we got 4 viewers. Again, this is new, so we're ironing out all the kinks, kind of figuring out exactly what we want to do, figuring out how we want to organize this thing.
Yeah.
Bill here has been the primary architect for all of this, so he's been doing all the work. I just show up and talk a lot.
So. All right. I don't know. Maybe we should wrap it, and then
yeah,
we'll continue next time with what I got here. I'll just move it on over.
Then while we're wrapping up, I'll play my. We were going to talk about our favorite old school games. I'll play mine.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Donkey Kong Country 2 specifically. One was great.
Why 2?
1 was great. 2 was the polished, perfect version of 1. Thanks, Judy. Thanks, Sin. We got a congrats on your first episode from Judy.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Yeah. Until next time. See you around. All right, I'll let you do the sign off.
So, yeah, and we'll talk about that next time too. But thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, check out all the socials. That's at Pixelheads Pod. Yeah, at Pixelheads Pod on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I don't really use Twitter, so maybe just stick to YouTube and Instagram. You can always follow us on Twitter if you want.
We shouldn't be on Twitter. Not anymore.
Yeah,
Grok just went full mask off recently, so I think we should probably avoid Twitter.
Well, we're on there, but don't expect to see much.
Speaking of really, AI, real quick before we sign off, this isn't game related, but it is Twitter related. So I'm gonna put this out. Did you hear what just recently happened with Musk's lovely little AI chatbot, Grok?
I haven't.
So like the rule of internet chatbots, if you let them live, at some point they will eventually become a racist nightmare.
Really? Okay.
Like there was a Microsoft chatbot. I'm forgetting what it was called, what her name was, but she had to be taken offline because the internet is such a cesspool that after interacting with people online for just a little while, she became this like horrible racist, like hard R, just
Wow.
monster, just a monster, and they had to take her offline. So, and it seems like that's just like the end point for all AI chatbots.
Okay.
So Grok, the AI chatbot on Twitter, recently said something to the effect of like, "You can just call me Mecha Hitler."
Wow.
The phrase "Mecha Hitler" was just right there.
That's pretty
Oh
bad.
man, so we should probably not do the Twitter thing for now.
Yeah, probably not.
Let's let that tire fire burn and see where it ends up.
Oh, and if you want to email us, pixelheadspodcast@gmail.com. Forgot about
Yeah,
that
sorry. I told you to
Um,
do the sign off and then I tangented your sign off.
one. It's all
Man.
good. It's all good. All right. I'm gonna end the stream. Have a good one.